We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. The West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4s hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut up with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rockabye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You for nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, my...
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On first down, right back to Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And a lane slow materializing there as they get maybe a yard after the 45.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a forced force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I don't believe that that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game.
A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And able to get this out to the 25. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Willis now off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Four yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Willis. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Succop. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Panthers 0.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now here's a throw that's complete. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. The Panthers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On play action, it's Murray. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now Murray off play action. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Willis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Willis now off play action. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Hey. Loose. Big Ace.
Now Murray. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
That's one.
Murray now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He gets it complete to Harris. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
To throw again on second down, Murray. And he's brought down. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And no way to run for Willis. He goes down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got this, complete to Williams. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Willis. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at second down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Play action. Now it's Murray.
He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. Haynes. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Murray's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Haynes, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Murray going to take off with it.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now 21-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Play fake. Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Murray with a 3rd and long. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Now Murray's got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run with Hall. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win. Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamison Williams, 27 yards. And the Bears look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Succop for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Bears 28, Panthers 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 10. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Murray sets to throw on fourth. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Touchdown, Carolina. Cooper Kupp, 44 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 170 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the counter, it's Hall. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35, Panthers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Murray now on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Murray, one final try. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of...
I'm downstairs. I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, waiting, confused like what happened. You get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready, yo. Shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What up? Anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet cause the band leave at 8. And we got some fur on that upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't It's alright, man. Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Soon I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand dollar, will you give a dog a bone? I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out of Kelly clone. Coming in strong like, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party on the kind of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the lead, but you ain't hooping around and tear out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I say it all. I just stay cool, acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hell the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this, a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
survive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the